They laughed at the human Warship.no shields. No plasma weapons, then the humans fired once, and erased an entire alien fleet. The Galactic Conclave had witnessed countless empires rise and fall. The mighty Zorati ruled the stars with plasma-forged dreadnoughts, the insectoid Vex drowned their enemies in endless swarm fleets, and then, there were the humans, when the UNS Retribution, humanity's first deep space battleship, entered the Conclave's Grand Armada review. The laughter was immediate and merciless. Pathetic, hissed Admiral Krell of the Zorati Dominion, his armored mandibles clacking in amusement. That tin can wouldn't survive a single volley from our weakest frigate. The Vex Prime Swarmlord pulsed with bioluminescent mockery. No shields. No plasma lances. Just kinetic slugs. How quaint. Even the normally reserved Ilthari diplomats exchanged amused glances. The Retribution looked ancient beside the shimmering alien warships, dull gray hull, bulky silhouette, weapons considered primitive by galactic standards. On the bridge, Captain Elias Vance stood in silence while his crew bristled at the insults. Commander Lee clenched her fists. They have no idea what this ship can do. Vance smirked. Let them laugh. The Conclave's war games were meant to display dominance. The Zorati and Vex had already annihilated simulated enemies with ease. Then, as a joke, the Swarmlord suggested, let the humans try. For entertainment. The rules were simple: survive a full assault from a Zorati battle group. No1 expected the Retribution to last 10 seconds. The simulation began. 3 Zorati plasma cruisers and a dreadnought surrounded the human ship. Admiral Krell's voice thundered over comms, surrender now, humans, or be erased. Captain Vance leaned forward calmly, fire main battery. The Retribution's primary weapon was not plasma, not a disruptor beam. It was something the galaxy had never truly respected. A magnetic coil running the length of the ship's spine hummed to life. A single tungsten slug, no larger than a cargo container, accelerated to 0.1% the speed of light. Zorati sensors barely registered it. The first cruiser vanished instantly. Shields meant nothing against kinetic force on that scale. The slug continued, through the second cruiser, through the third, straight into the dreadnought's core reactor. In one shot, the entire Zorati fleet ceased to exist. The laughter died, silence flooded the war chamber. The Vex Swarmlord's biolights flickered in shock. Ilthari diplomats whispered in quiet terror. Admiral Krell's mandibles trembled. What was that? Captain Vance folded his arms. A railgun, he said calmly. Bold human concept. We just scaled it up. Commander Lee added, no shields to overload. No energy beams to deflect. Just physics. The Conclave had spent millennia perfecting energy weapons, believing kinetic arms were obsolete. Humanity had taken that discarded idea, and weaponized it beyond reason. The Retribution was not weak. It was efficient. While the galaxy relied on fragile shield matrices and delicate plasma systems, humans built something brutally simple, unstoppable force. That day, the Galactic Conclave learned a terrifying truth: never underestimate humans. They will take the weakest idea, and turn it into the deadliest weapon in the galaxy, and they'll do it with one shot.